We're about to show you our Ford Econoline E350 10-cylinder gasoline Super Duty van, or in other words, our tiny home on wheels.
We have our bus doors hooked up to this key fob, which allows us to open and close the door automatically. This entryway, you'll see our most recent project, which is this archway that we were planning on painting, and it allows us to have our switch panel mounted, our light switch, and our bus door switch. This is our bathroom. And here we have our self-made composting toilet and our shower, which has a rainfall shower head. It also has an aluminum shower pan that we had a friend help us weld. If you come this way, it'll lead into our kitchen. We have a propane stove that we got out of an old truck camper. Behind we have our set-in knife block, dish storage for all of our sprays, and underneath our oven is a drawer with storage for our blender, our Instapot, pots and pans, and cutting boards. We made sure that we got an extra deep basin for our sink. Underneath our sink is where our hot water heater is. It's an electric Bosch 4-gallon water heater. And we also have our gray water tank, which is a 6-gallon. And it has room for towels and any cleaning material that we need for the bus. Our countertop is concrete, but it's not solid. So we have some plywood here that we sealed, and then we put layers of a white Portland cement on top. This was kind of an experiment, but we absolutely love it. It's got some texture and it's all sealed and food safe. This area is where we have the rest of our kitchen storage. So utensils, measuring cups. This one we have our bowls and our plates, Tupperware, and the beginnings of our food storage. This is where we lock down our fridge. This is a 3.1 cubic chest freezer that we used a greenhouse regulator to convert into a fridge. We keep it at 37 degrees.
At the back of our bus is our bed. It's a full size. Underneath is where we keep more of our long-term storage. Pretty easy to lift up because of our hydraulic arms. In the back corner, we've got our 55-gallon water tank that supplies our sink and our shower. We've got our food storage. And the back is more long-term storage, winter coats, blankets. Here, we've got our drawer that we put most of our electrical equipment in, laptops, things for school. This one we've got our hamper. In this corner we've got our electrical system. We are able to monitor our voltage coming in from our panels and the charge of our batteries from this screen. Then we can also control turning on and off our inverter with this panel here. We have a pretty large solar setup compared to most van lifers, and it's really helpful because the Utah summers are very hot. As I explained earlier, we have a total of 6 panels, each 250 watts, for a total of 1500 watts on the roof. They feed into our 100 amp MPPT charge controller. And then we also have a 3000 watt inverter, which charge our 450 amp hour batteries. Then, above here, we've got our projector. And then we have an HDMI cable that runs underneath the bus and pops out right here by the counter, so that we plug in our laptop and pull out our speaker, and we've got our own in-home theater right on the road.
At the foot of our bed is our closet. I think this is number 3, trial and error, trying to get the right design, but we love this one so far. It magnets clothes. This is our sitting area. we have a nice couch that eventually will be turned into a crib when baby comes. We're very excited about that. This is the only side airflow that we have in the bus, so we like to keep these windows exposed, open. We love that. And underneath the couch is where we get a lot of our shoe storage and our backpack storage and extra tools or hats and gloves that we need. On this wall over here is our thermostat. Eventually this is going to be hooked up to our Mr. Buddy heater. This is our biggest closet area in the bus. It allows us to hang up any of our coats and jackets, our Sunday clothes, toiletries in here. We have books for school and not for school. This is my favorite part. It's our pantry. We have room for 3-gallon buckets that hold our flours and our oats, dry goods, lots of mason jars. I like to use these because they don't seem to break. I pack them in there pretty nicely, but we have teas and cereals, anything for baking. And above that is where we put all of our spices.
There's a lot going on right now down here. Normally we don't have all of these appliances set up here at one time. This is just to give you guys an idea of the different things we use year round. We still have our AC unit installed. This is an 8,000 BTU, but we usually pull this out once winter comes. And then we've got this box fan. We also have another fan for ventilation on the roof. This is our Mr. Buddy heater. Once it gets a little colder, we have a propane tank mounted underneath our bus that we hook up to it, and that keeps a more consistent heat. Eventually it's going to be wired up to that thermostat, a broom, our trash can, our fire extinguisher, and because we run propane in the bus with our oven and our heater, we've got our carbon monoxide alarm and fire detector. This used to be a sliding door. We just couldn't get it to work out well. It was a lot of work. And now we've just got it to open like this, and this goes into our cab. That's it for inside. We're gonna take you outside now and show you what we have going on out there. We've got 4 undercarriage storage mounted boxes.
On the side of the bus, we have our shoreline outlet. We haven't really had to use it because we have plenty of solar, but it allows us to plug into any power if we had the need. The back side is our bike rack. So we welded this ourselves. Right up here we have our fill line for our water. So this goes directly into our 55-gallon water tank that's under our bed.
I think that's about everything. If you have questions about anything we didn't talk about, go ahead and put them in the comments down below.
Like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.